Hi all, welcome back to More Skies Above Britain. This will be my patrol, chapter 3, patrol 4, part 1. So getting there, so this will be us halfway through this patrol chapter when we complete this one anyway, because there's 8 in this. Our points are going along well. Chapter 3, we went 9, 12 and 10, so 31 already. Remember, we need 65 to keep this excellence going. So yeah, but again, although I'm cruising along here, I'm still enjoying myself, so always good. And that's us probably more than halfway through, isn't it? I'm trying to think. It's 28 patrols, 14. So what have we done? 6, 12. 15. This is the 16th patrol. Yeah, so I'm over halfway through now, am I? Still enjoying it. Good. Right, so I've messed about with things. I've got everything set up, all the decks shuffled up, everything's set. And we've got Phelps up there in the hospital, which we're going to check just before we start. I've got the vector markers set this time. Now, pilots. Okay, well, it was good. Couple of things, right. These were 2 pilots that were fatigued from the previous mission, so I'd left the red cubes to say that basically we can't fly them because then they're going to be exhausted and go to the hospital. So I can take the cubes off now because we had plenty of pilots. So we've got 3 veterans that are fatigued for this patrol, and nobody else. We've actually got 1 veteran pilot left over. And I thought it was better to fly the regulars and the green pilots rather than veterans, so I've left that pilot behind. Steed, yeah, he's only got 1 bomber kill as well, so I just leave him out. I had to leave somebody out because we had too many, and we've got the four sections. There was a couple of upgrades. One that was a mistake. Somebody lost their green status. Who was that? I can't remember now. Now, I've started putting markers. I know I think it was Hal mentioned or suggested, why not put a little dash after, because if you've got a green pilot, you want to know where they've stopped being green and then where they're starting to progress for veteranship. So if you look at Davidson here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then he lost his green, so I've put a dash in. I think that's what Hal was suggesting. So then we can count from there 1, 2, and he needs another 3 to become veteran. Now, Peters, I must have made a glitch because Peters should have been veteran in that last patrol. Because Peters, when I counted out 1, 2, 3, 4, he then lost his green status, and then chapter 2 he went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then chapter 3 patrol 2 he flew his 5th patrol and should have then become veteran. And you know what? I've still not marked him veteran. I marked somebody else veteran. Actually, it's Moffat. Yeah. So did I turn him over? Peters. Yeah, he's fatigued for this mission anyways. He's not flying on it. But he should have been veteran. To be honest, he should have been veteran in that last mission, and I didn't click with that one. The other guy that upgraded was Moffat here. He's just upgraded with that last mission. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've done the same with him. Am I getting muddled up here? Is Peter's not veteran yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he becomes regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he flew the last patrols. Well, oh no, hang on. Yeah, no, I did. I've glitched with both of them. They both should have been veteran last patrol. Because there's Moffat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then should have been veteran for that last patrol. Damn. Okay, so I had 2 pilots that flew in the last patrol that should have been veteran. I just had them regular. Did I say somebody had lost their green status? Can't remember. No, maybe nobody did. And nobody upgraded any. There was no ace upgrades. So yeah, and I've marked everybody in that's flying this next patrol. There might have been something more to say there. I don't know, but I can't think what it was. So that's what we've got. Yeah, and we had one pilot left over. So okay, that's good. Right. Well, I'll just leave that there actually. I think we're good to go. So well, I've put the vector markers. So we need to know the squad, where the squadron's going. 1 to 5 deep, 6 to 11 middle, and 12 is it's 11. So 6 to 11, however, is middle, but that's good. We were middle the last time and it all went well. I mean, to be honest, you could be... I think you want to be in middle in this one because the raid's not going to happen until it reaches the middle, is it? At least. It's not going to happen in the coast, so middle's the best place to be here. So maybe a little strange they've got the die rolls the way they have then. Maybe I'm missing something. But again, if the raid can still go before you get at them, it's still possible for the markers to come out in a way that you're kind of screwed. Right, and then the visibility, 1 to 7 clear sun, 8 hazy sun. There's a 1, so that's nice clear sun. We need a position for it though, Grant. So I'm just rolling. It's a 4, that is port. So it's on the flank. So clear, sun, the port high. There we go. Okay, all good to go. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to get right started then, see if I can maybe get up to a bit where we get at the bombers before I have to call this apart, see if I can zip through it a bit quicker. Right, so card number 1, reveal. So I'm going to reveal this only raid marker, inbound vector marker. That's a straggler again. I think we've had that quite a few times. So straggler, we're going to ignore that, no messing about. That's going to be it. All the markers on the space have been revealed. We're going to go to card 9. Card 9. We're going to spend some fuel. And then obviously the raid marker is not on the track, so we've got to skip contact. We cannot do contact, so now we can vector. Move the squadron to, we can move to a different altitude or move to an adjacent position or both to spend the fuel. We're just going to do exactly the same as we've done the last time. We're not going to spend the fuel, but we are going to go to high altitude. Seems like a no-brainer, but I don't know, somebody might tell me otherwise. Then we go back to card 1 and we get a reveal again. Okay, so this is where it could all blow up in our face, but if these 2 markers are both raid markers that we can't react to, then that's when it'll happen. Well, there you go, we're good. Now we kind of want the second one to be a raid marker. We do have Weathersmiths? Weathersmiths. I've got weather and Measuresmiths, and I'm getting tongue-tied. That's without a drink, actually. So, there you go. Weather. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure how because the sun is out this time, so this could be bad actually. Yeah? The sun's going to go away, I think. Weather visibility changes to haze. If the sun marker's on the intersection map, it remains there. If it's haze already, it goes to clouds, and then after that, go back to 1. And it would go clouds, and then you'd remove the sun marker. So we're just going to change to haze, and the sun marker is going to stay where it is. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Nothing really changes there. Is there anything that affects things if it's just haze? I don't know. Can't really think about that. If there's any specific things that involve haze. Must be, you would think, yeah. Anyway, okay, so we've done that. That's the weather done. So now the Messerschmitts. This is not so good, but however, hopefully we can deal with it. So we're going to randomise. This is 1 to 3, etc. to see which section is targeted. 8 as green. So green section targeted by the Messerschmitts are 109s. Yeah, let's just do it. A Luftwaffe advantage card. Right, hang on, let me get the Messerschmitt card out just in case. Spend a fuel grab. That's it. So it targeted green section, so green have to spend the fuel. Nothing was in the deep zone, no. Select a section random. Section spends the fuel. Go draw a Luftwaffe advantage. Okay, so green section, Luftwaffe advantage. So 109's against a section. This is good. This might not be good. No, it doesn't count. Messerschmitts don't use this. So it's head on a rota. That's good. That's good. Head on a rota. Hun in the sun. Clear his only. If escort station, it must be in the sun. Add a rota. Messerschmitts. I'm away looking again. I stopped myself from looking the last time. No, because this is Hun in the sun, Grant. Yeah. This does apply, does it not? Yeah, there you go. You see, you almost got caught there. Hun in the sun event text applies only if there's sun. If drawn as the result of chase, Messerschmitt's ambush or channel patrol. However, the condition of the interception map and the escort station does not matter. The event text applies if there is sun anywhere. Yeah, we should know that. The last one, I think when I read it there, if escort station, whereas the other ones, when they talk about the escort station, there's not an escort station involved. So as sadly, it's head on against the rota, but we add a rota that's tailing us as well. So, man, there's a risk of not being able to manoeuvre here. And we kind of want to get out this in one round as well. So this could be tricky. We do have 2 veterans and we do have a lucky charm with us. However, we do have a green pilot in here. So, right, so head on, give me a sec. Head on 109's against a section. Here we go. Head on 109 section. That's a good one. That's a very good one. So we get a kill. Somebody gets low ammo. Somebody's going to get credit for the kill, and then it's going to vanish. Remember, we are still tailed, but we will be. We're not getting hit. So, randomly select who gets the kill and who goes low ammo. So here's for the kill. It's a 1, so that's going to be green 3. That's our green pilot. And then who goes low ammo? There's a 7. So low ammo 7, that is going to be the leader. That's going to vanish anyway, I'm going to put it there. And then green 3 gets that kill. And we'll credit that, that's T. Oh damn, don't do that, right? Starting to wreck bits of this other game that's been sitting here for long enough. A shame. I was quite enjoying that game, and I just got drifted away onto something else. And anyway, hopefully I can complete it at some point. So Taylor has got an escort kill, yeah? That's correct. So we'll clock that up under chapter 3 patrol 4, escort kill. And that's 2 tallied up of the 4 we need for our victory point. I did speak about that. Yeah, I did. I spoke about that last night. I was getting that wrong. So green leader's low ammo. So low ammo, shot down one of the Messerschmitt, one of the 109s, and then that then vanishes. So good. Right, now, well, now we've got veterans here. What's the best way to deal with this? I don't know. I mean, if we split things up, I mean, I'd rather nothing's got split up, really. I'd rather it all stayed together. Well, here's the thing though. We can evade and still maybe split one off with the loose. If a section, one RAF fighter may become independent, the Luftwaffe fighter marker may follow it. So we only lose one of our aircraft that will go lost contact, and then we keep the other two in the section. That's probably the best one to go for. I mean, we can do the slip, which does something similar, I think, if you get the slip. And then the turn would have them head on, which is, yeah, the turn's pretty good as well. But obviously, the fact we've got two veterans here, remembering now though that we'd like to keep them for the pluck. I mean, we can see now how important that is for intercepting the bombers in particular, probably. No, that's ace skills, man. That's not what we're looking at. Veteran privileges. Oops. Practice maneuver. When tailed in a dogfight, replace the dogfight card result with a slip result. This is possible with veterans in a section, but is prohibited if one or more pilots in the section are green. Right, we can't do that because we do have a green pilot. Pull tight. When tailed in a dogfight, replace the dogfight with a tight turn result. This privilege may be used when the veteran is an independent RAF fighter or a section leader. See, that's using the leader as well. I was wondering if there might be some, because we've got two veteran pilots. It would have been nice to have used old Stu for that one. But I guess maybe you're not allowed to do that. Doesn't look like it. And this plot, follow my lead. Yeah, I feel like follow my lead, and if it goes wrong, then we can just loose one guy off. I think somebody had to point that one out to me. I kind of missed that one. Yeah, I think it was Tim that pointed that out. I mean, pull tight sounds good. We're definitely going to get the turn. But it then means we're using the Hall's privilege. And I want to kind of keep that if I can. Because we want to be able to have, you know. Yeah, I think I'm going to evade actually. Seems a bit meh, but. Because we might just be able to shake this off and not. I don't want to loose a guy off, but. Okay, I'm going to go for the evade. And we'll see what happens. Right, so. And this is against the section as well, yeah. So there's going to be lots of stuff in these, isn't there? Alright, let's go for it. Right, so 2 cards. Evade. I mean, as long as they get one reduction, there's going to get an auto reduction, and then that goes away. But other things might happen, I know. Right, so it's 109's against a section, so it's either this one or this one. Oh my. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's maybe not so good doing things like this in the section. Well, this is a 2 hits and a vanish, which is not nice. Remember, you can, yeah, to be honest, can Stu not cancel that? We don't need to use Hall, but we're getting a loose result anyway. Well, hold on though. I'm saying that we could use Stu's not Stu, Hall, use his lucky charm to cancel the loose, but it would have to be if it loosed him. That's a random thing, isn't it? It's surely still better than this. I mean, we've only got one green pilot, but we can use. If I use Ald's privilege. Hang on, let me just check this, because this is not in the bomber set. Use this only when the veteran is in a section with a green pilot. It saves a green pilot from one result. Don't tell me it does have to be section leader. No, there's nothing there that says he has to be section leader, because we know that. Use this only when the veteran is in a section with a green pilot. It saves that green pilot from one result on an advantage or dogfight card. that specifically affects the green pilot. That is, it cancels either of these icons. And one's that, and one's just the G on its own that would loose the green pilot. So okay, so we can do that, and not like use Hall's ability for that. Yeah, I think we're taking this, and then hope. Well, yeah, and we're still taking this though, Grant. We're not going to take 2 hits. Because there's the reduction that you need, that you're going to get rid of it. And this loose, we could get lucky. If this targets Hall, we could cancel it. Lucky Charm. During a dogfight at the burst step of bomber card round, when you draw a dogfight bomber card, cancel an icon. Only one icon in the card may be cancelled. Oh! Right, I'm not thinking about that properly then, am I? We don't need to wait and see who's targeted by this. I think... Have I been doing that wrong? During a dogfight... Right, hang on. Let's see what... During a patrol, use ace marker to help... Right, okay. A pilot may use their skill only once each patrol. If the pilot earns more than one skill, they may use each skill every patrol. During a dogfight, this is a Lucky Charm, or the burst step of a bomber round, when you draw a dogfight or bomber card, cancel an icon. So it doesn't have to be targeting him. So where's the bit I'm thinking? Is it when it comes to the... What's the bit that has to target himself? Is it the pluck thing? Yeah. Well, when you're using the fate check, it says that applies only to the veteran of the fate box. Maybe that's what I'm getting muddled up by. Well, I think we can cancel this then. Yeah. It's not specifically targeted. I might have blundered with that in the past then. I'm going with this card anyway, for sure. So we'll put that one away. So what's going to happen here is... the green hit result, J Ald is going to cancel that so that it doesn't. We're going to spend 1 fuel. There's green section in it. So they spend another fuel. And yeah, and Hall is going to use his Lucky Charm to cancel that loose result. Yeah, I think that's fine. We could, well, I don't know. Could you wait and see who it targeted first before you cancelled it? I'm not sure. I know you can do that. I mean, it says a return fire marker may be drawn before making this decision, so it doesn't say that you could see who's going to be loose first. But I don't know. What do you think, guys? Let me know, and please tell me if for some reason I have got that wrong and it needs to be only himself. But it's not. That's not clear there. It can cancel it could cancel any one of the icons. Yeah. Okay. So we've dealt with the L, the fuel, and the green hat. We're not going to be too concerned about dealing with the reduction. So this is going to reduce, and then it's going to automatically reduce because we evaded. Well, tell me if I've got some of that wrong, but I think it was right. So we managed to get through that in one cycle, just round 1. So everything's hunky dory, and we can push that back up. We can move on. That slowed me down a little bit, unfortunately. So that's that dealt with. That's the Weatherschmitz tile dealt with. The Weatherschmitz, right? So we move on. There's no more left. We go back to card 9. So yeah, let's not jump through the cards. We're going to go spend more fuel. Card 9. Card 10 is going to talk about contact again. The red marker's not on the track though, so we can't contact. We then go to the vector marker. We could move or we could change altitude. We're not going to do any of that. We're happy sitting where we are. We then go back to card 1 and we're going to reveal more. Oh, stop. There's another tail there, Grant. You divvy. So let's rewind that. Trying to move on too quickly, you see. So not back that fuel. So hang on. That was what we just done. And then the tail was finished. This was the second space we're in, isn't it? Yeah, because the first one was Stragglers, wasn't it? And the second was the Weatherschmitts. We dealt with the weather, we dealt with the Messerschmitts. But there's another tile here. So we go back to card 1 to reveal that next tile. Right, sorry, my bad. Right, well that is going to put the red marker on the map. That's good. And we get a couple bits of flak before, yeah. Oh, and I might not be showing you that. There you go, that's good. So new trade, card 4. So it says if the raid marker is not yet in play, go to card 5A and treat this as a raid result. So we go to card 5A and it becomes a raid result. Raid marker is not yet in play, place it on there. If visibility is clear, roll. Now it's not clear. There's exactly where haze matters. Okay, so we place the raid marker here. Yeah, here. And visibility is not clear, so we're not going to see the escorts. If visibility is not clear, place the raid marker and go back to card 1. Defer rolling a die for escort station markers until contact happens. We're going to get a tally ho though, aren't we? Because of the flak, I think. So we go back to card 1 and then we've got the flak to deal with, which is card 6A. So, right, okay, so it's got a number of 2, so flak 2. We don't have bombers yet, so I'm going to draw 2 damage markers. I'm going to just put them in here. So we get, sticking again. Right, so just a wing damage for the first one. And wing damage for the second one. Okay, that's nice and simple. There's no friendly fire, so we'll move on to card 6B. So tally ho, if the raid marker is on the raid track, yes, and the squadron is at high altitude, yes, you may spend 1 fuel to immediately perform contact. If so, go to card 10A contact. Right, and is there any reason why I would not want to do that? Yeah, I think this is where I don't need to spend the fuel, do I? This is maybe the bit that Stu mentioned to me. If I don't tally ho right now, if you do not or can't, you may spend 1 fuel. Well, I'm not going to do that. If you perform contact and the raid marker looks like that's what it doesn't. After the effects, we go back to card 1, right? Let me just think this through and make sure I'm getting that right. So we're going to, well, we would go back to card 1, and then all the markers have been revealed. I don't think it matters actually, because if we go straight to contact, we skip the fuel step. But if we don't tally ho, we go to the fuel step. So that doesn't matter, does it? Don't think it matters. I could spend 1 fuel the night to immediately perform contact and we go to card 10A. Or I can not do that. We go to card 9 and spend the fuel and then go to card 10A. I don't think I'm missing anything there. So either way we have to spend the fuel. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm maybe missing something because again there was a point that Stu told me back. This was back when some of these bits were confusing me right enough, and it might have been something different. He told me that I didn't need to spend the fuel there because I could have just not done. I was starting to think that this might have been the bit he was talking about, but if I don't spend the fuel here, I go to step 9 and I go to car 9 and spend the fuel. So let's just spend the fuel and make contact then. Because if I went to car 9, that spends the fuel, and then I go to car 10A, which is contact, which is the same thing. Yeah, okay. Not sure it matters what I do. Let's just tally ho, and that's going to be done. And we're making contact. We're now moving on. We've spent the fuel. I don't see any difference there to how that was done. We still get to here, and we still spent the fuel. So okay, so red marker's on, trying to perform contact. Yeah, so we're in the same zone. We're at high altitude. Always good. Right, let's see what we're up against, and see if we can get in here and maybe get round one of the bombers. If we, well, recent times I've just been going right in at the bombers, so. You know. Alright, so I was going to start looking at the Intercept Bombers chart, but we might as well just get this done first. The sun's in the port high, so it's in the flank high. So again, we're in this nice position and we get a +1, where all we need to roll is above a 3, well in fact, a 2. We only need to roll, no, above a 2, sorry. We need to roll a 3 or better. And we are going to have the choice of being in the sun, which is lovely. Now, we don't know where the escorts are just now. When does that happen? I think it happens in this next step, actually. It does. Yeah, once we move the squadron block, then we're going to place the station escort markers. And that's because the visibility is not clear at the moment. That's why they're not out yet. But yeah, I think we just need to roll 3. So let's do this roll and get that done. And right, hang on a second though. Okay, yeah, a few other things in the background. I was just like uploading some stuff and copying some files and things. What to do with this playthrough, so might as well have them going in the background while I'm doing this. Right, so we're rolling. We just need a 3 or better. Oh, let's go. And we get a 9, so we got a +1 to that, remember. Okay, so that might give us a different option, although, I don't know, well, it could, because it depends where we're not going to know until we move out there, are we? I think we place our squadron before the escorts come out. Yeah, we do. So we've got to decide before we see where they're going to be. So we've got a 9, we've got a +1. It's not clouds, remember, it's just haze. We've got a +1, so that's a 10. So 10 or more. So it means we can go nose low, flank low, nose high, or we can move into the sun. So in actual fact, it's not flank high specifically. It would be port high. We can go. That's an additional 1. I think you've got to move into the sun, haven't you? Because nose high can be nice, but if we get the head station, as an escort station, then we need to roll a 10, and we're only getting 1 die roll. Whereas if we sit down here, doesn't mean the worst. Well, we can look at it actually. I think I'm saying the worst we're going to get is. That's not true. It might be a 10. It might be a 10 we still get, because we get if we go port high, and you can see it's going to be one of these numbers, the highest number along there. That could be the maximum. So the maximum is a 10. But because we're in the sun, we're going to get out of sun advantage. So it's 2 dice. That's just it's a no-brainer again, I think. Once you start understanding the game. Maybe I wasn't so clear on this when I first kicked off, but it becomes quite... Yeah, and... I don't know, it's a little bit... I think I've maybe spoke before, it's a little bit winning this game if there's... And yeah, things do seem... Every patrol seems to be slightly different, but I think a lot of these things start to become... Then again, maybe we're getting lucky here. We're again getting the chance to be in the sun. You know, it's all down to this, being able to get at high altitude there, getting that +1 in the same zone. Well, also lucky that the sun's been where it is, because, you know, I mean, if the sun had been, I don't know, if the sun had been, I don't know. If the sun had been somewhere else, it might not have been so easy. I was going to start looking into that, working it out, but I don't know. It's yeah, whatever. Okay. I think I'm going port. I'm going to go port. I'm going to go to the flank. Well, no, it's not specifically flank high, and that is going to cost me a fuel. Because if I go nose high and a head station, I mean, if we could see where the escort stations are right now, then that might be in a different story. So if the visibility was clear, then maybe we might want to go nose high instead. It's possible. But because we can't see where they are, I will roll 2 dice and get the bombers. So I'm going to pick the sun option and start in any position in the sun. The sun is in port. So we're going to start in the port position, obviously at high altitude in the sun. We are going to have to spend 1 more fuel for that. And that is that. Okay. So now, well, before we get to that, let's just drop back to the card. So we've done all the contacts automatic. Use this on option, roll a 10 plus. Remember, we rolled a 9, but we had a +1, so that became a 10 plus. Spent the fuel, moved into the sun, moved the squadron block on the intersection map, that position indicated. Go to card 12. Also, all our contact fighters return to base. None of them. Place escort station markers on the map. We're about to do that. Don't think we're getting the bombers though. Place bomber tiles, but defer this if visibility is clear. Oh, no, we are getting the bombers. Because visibility is haze, not clouds. Okay, so we're getting escort station markers and we're getting the bombers right now then. Okay, I'll put that chart away again and we'll see. Let's all get the boot because we're getting both of these now. So escort station, there we go. I see, I'm not so sure we're first. We've got 2 dice. We're probably just going straight for the bombers and rolling 2 dice again. So let's see what we get. Yeah, okay. Rolled a 3. That's our favourite. So we did hit the head station. We stayed away from the high. In fact, you know what? This is a better result for us, I think. So we get. Is this the one that's all heavy as well? Is it? Yeah. 109, 109, 109. So they're all heavy, ahead, port and starboard. Ahead, starboard and port. Okay. So we're now going to do the bomber roll. So see what bombers we're getting. It's a 5. 3 8 is Dorniers, so it is Dorniers, so 9 tiles of Dorniers. Which one will it be? 5. Oh no, it's the first one. I thought it might be in the middle one, but it's not. It's this one here. So let me go and sort that out. Okay, so there we've got our 9 tiles of Dorniers. It's that one there. So we're pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Okay. I've got a couple of damage markers to deal out. just 2 wings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then re-roll, and then pick the one for that. So 1, 2, and position is 5. So middle one. So 1, 2, and then 5 is that one. So again, I'll just do the same, but miss that one. So we've got 1, 8 this time. Reroll a 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's a 6, and then position 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Position 1 is there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So that's that set. Yeah, so the Bombers chart, there's not much space to put this, to be honest. Oh, hang on, move your phone, move the cards. I might be able to squeeze it here. There we go. Right, so we're in the flank, high, and we're out of the sun. The escort stations we have are on the ahead, which is a 6, and starboard or port, and we're going to be at the same side, so it's an 8. So we've got an 8. If we go straight for the Bombers, we need to roll an 8 or higher. But we can roll 2 dice, and I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, it's nice to consider that, but 8's just too risky, isn't it? So I'm going to roll 2. I'm going to use my out of sun. We're going to roll 2 dice and get an 8 or better, hopefully. I'm not going to bother again. Everything's going to go. Well, hang on, you're jumping the gun here, aren't you, Dan? We've made contact. We've done all that. We need to move on to card 12, which is give our orders. We're going to give bomber orders to our complete section of 4. Sorry, a complete squadron of 4 sections. And Bomber's order card is 16. So here we go. We're going to go for it, and then if we succeed, we're going to move in there, and then I'm going to hopefully do 1 round the bombing, and then I might have to call it there. Video will probably be about an hour there anyway, I would think. Maybe longer. Okay, so, right, well, we know we need to roll. We need to roll an 8. So let's just do it. We need 2 dice, because we're going to use that out of sun advantage. So 2 dice to get an 8. Now we can spend a few and re-roll this, but I would hope we don't need to. And there you go. Well, if we knew we were rolling that on its own, but then again, if that was going to be a result, we'd be re-rolling it for the 8. However, we got 15. We needed 8. Always good. We make contact. This can come away. And yeah, we can bring all our fighters down. They're all coming in from the port side. So, well, let's move them down first. Alright, so here we are. So we're going to work out the puzzle. We've got all 12 fighters this time. This guy is low ammo, and he's also used his Lucky Charm skill. That's why that's marked there. So, what can we do here? So it's. I think this is the one that maybe Tim had pointed out that what I could have done at the time. The fact we've got all 12 here is, I think we need to have a bash it. And it's kind of a pity that this one's got the wing damage on it, I think. I want to feel like if we go here, here, and then here and here. Does that not give us jackpot? Because this isolates itself, this then isolates itself and then this would then isolate itself, this and this, and then this would isolate itself, this and this. So that's the way to go. We're coming in from the ports, we're coming in from the left. No penalties, we just need to work out the numbers. Coming in from the flank and going back to Stu's advice. It's somewhere in between. So in between, yeah, it's not the best disruption, but it's not the best hits damage, but it's an in between. It's an in between the three. Whereas nose is better for disruption, tail is better for hits. I think that's right. Anyway, I'm sure we could have a bash at getting all of these in a one-hour here. This looks like a good one to try, isn't it? Because you just need to go after 4 tiles. So it's just how many aircraft you put on these first 2, isn't it? Well, clearly I want to go for this one first, and keep that one second because it's got the wing damage on it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's the same problem. It splits the 2, doesn't it? So you do need to do that slightly differently. Yeah, that did feel like it was a bit easy, that, because if I break that and then I break that, well, in fact, once I break that, this is all separate, isn't it? Does it do any better doing these ones first then? I don't know, let me think about this. Yeah, I think I need to reverse that and say, target this one first. And I might just be putting 1 fighter on this. I mean, it's always risky when you put 1. So the deck's all shuffled up. You know, we know there's 12s, 13s and 14s in there. But hold on, Grant. You're sitting with 14. You've got 14. That first one's going to be 1 aircraft. So if I put 1 in there, then I would like to think we succeed. I'm pretty sure 14 was the highest that I've seen. And in fact, I'm sure whoever it was said it, probably Stu, had said that 14 was the highest. So that then takes that out of the equation and this out of the equation, right? So then we move across to this one. And let's just say we've lost 1 out of the 14. So we're down to 13. You know, I mean, okay, you could put a backup 1 there. So whatever, if I put 1 or 2 on that, and then that then takes these 2 tiles out of the way. And then you go for this. But you're now down, let's just say we use 2 there, so that's 3. So we're down to 9, and then this is away as well. So we're down to 10, the number's 10 on here. So let's just say we put 3 at 10. And then we've got 7. No, we put 3 at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 coming in on this. So then we've got 6 at 7 to complete the... That's it, innit? That's the way to do it, innit? Okay, let me set something up. Okay, that's my initial thinking. So our first target is going to be with red 2 on this. With a disruption number of 14, 12 aircraft and 2 damage markers. If that works, we then move to this with a disruption of 13. So I'm taking a slight chance with this, but I mean, if I draw the 14 disruption number on that, then that's a gamble, but it gives us more a chance at that. So let's just say, well, whether that works or not, well, no, I need to say that it works because it's going to remove these 2. So that then takes us down to 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm having 3 shots at an 11 on this, which I feel is probably 1 more than needs be, but and then we're then going to have 3, 6, 7, 8 attacks onto this. Now hold on. No, that's fine. I don't know which I would attack with first. Maybe with these. Maybe blue set. I don't know. I don't know if that matters. I quite like that. I mean, that this is I mean, what's the chances? Is there only one 14 disruption marker? Is it a number? Is there more than one 14? If there's only one, then the odds are, if there's two, obviously the odds become slightly worse, but yeah, let's go for this. This is only one round as well. Now, as for maybe shooting bombers down, well, I've got 3 here and I've got 4 attacking this one. I did sort of first think putting something else on this, but these are kind of paired up with their green pilots as well, so I'll just leave it like that. We might get lucky with one of these and get four hits with this, or 3 hits on this and get that taken out. I mean, okay, there's only 3 on this, so it's unlikely I'm going to be able to be killing that. But I mean, I'd sort of like to tempt just having 2 on this, because what did I say? That was 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's a sort of temptation to move one of these away. But here's the other thing: is there not some that don't have a disruption number? Aha. I think that's more about the tail, is it not? I want to feel like all the flank ones have a number, but okay, I'm going to go with this. If we come into round 2, it's not great hardship. We can deal with it. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to go after this. We're at 51 minutes, so let's just because this is always the most fun bit, I think. So I'd like to get a bit of that done before I have to close it off for the night. So starting with Red 2. With a disruption number of 12 aircraft and 2 damage markers, 14. Red 2 is D. Davidson, just a regular pilot. So here we go. It's going to be the top row and the middle column, and we're looking for 14 or less. 9 and jam guns. Okay, that'll do. So that's where we're at. 9 and jam guns. So the 9 does indeed isolate this tile, which isolate. Oh, wait, hang on. He's targeting the bottom bomber, right? So isolate both these tiles. He's still on that bottom bomber, and we go jam guns. That's fine. Jam guns does not matter to us. We're happy with that. Okay, so moving along here. So the number's now reduced by 1 aircraft. So we've got a 13 attacking here. Yeah, and I figured attacking the one that's damaged already probably makes sense. Yeah. So blue 2 is R. That's Roberts, isn't it? Or did that change? I think that changed. Yeah, sorry. That's White. That's Jerry White. That's our designer now. Roberts is long gone. So, yeah, and he's a regular pilot now as well. Okay. So we need a 13. Same row, same column. We need a 13. 11. Okay, so it was tight, but we made it, and that was a risky one, I think. Well, was it? Well, it was if we drew a 14 there, but how many 14s is there? This is the thing. Right, so we've got we're going to deal with 11 first, so that's going to isolate both these tiles. So let me just do that and that, right? Then we're going to deal it. Let's just chuck the low ammo in first. So he's low ammo. He is going to get return fire, nothing we can do about that. But let's get his damage on the actual Dornier. See what we get here. Okay, we've got it might be better from the Hurricane side as. So we've got a wing potential catastrophic on a 10, and we take this. We would take this roll. There's not a problem with this one. So a 10 or higher. Not to be close, but looks like that. Right, and then finally he's going to get return fire. So this could be the downside to it all, but yeah, return fire. And none, he's just a regular pilot, doesn't have a ace skill or anything like that. So. But it might not be a hit. That is, however, a hit. So let's hope it's a good one. It's not a bad place. We're not over the channel. It's not a bad place, but it's not the best number. So it's 7 to the elevator. And that's that card done. And that's him done. So, yeah, okay. Not perfect, but, well, come on, Grant, don't be greedy. You've got 4 points already. Right, so now we've got to go head across here, haven't we? And then the downside to these ones can now be if you get a damage with a fallen result, isn't it? That then throws things all to pot, because then these 3 come out and you've not isolated the tile. That's more the danger, I think. Anyway, right, stop going on, Grant. We need to wrap this up. So green 3 is probably a green pilot. It's Taylor. He's a green pilot. He's got support by, well, green 2 has used his privilege. Green 3 has not used his privilege, but he's I wonder if I can. No, I'll just leave that ammo marker on top. I like them not on top, but okay. So green 3. What's the disruption number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11. So 11. Green 3 is so top row, middle column. Looking for an 11. I've got a 9, so that's good again. Return fire, low ammo. So low ammo, and we're going to isolate. So it's isolating this tile, which will also isolate this tile. So I'll shift it down so we can just move that a little bit, and then I can also hopefully move that low ammo down there, and that one down there. Make it a bit better for me. So that was the 9, and we done the low ammo. So he's got to get return fire, and he can be helped out if it happens to be a green result. So return fire, no, straight up damage. I want to turn it that way, but it's just not letting me. That's a bad one. 9 to the engine. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. There's nothing we can do. That's not a good one. Okay. Right, well, he done the job though. He got the tile isolated. So let's just, let's not mess about and move across. Let's just stick with these. So green 2, isolate tile this time. So, and then the distress number is only 1, 2, 3. So middle row, middle column, 3 would be the number. Yeah, dorsal gunner hat, low ammo, and a 6. A 6 isn't going to do it. So dorsal gunner hat, low ammo. Oh yeah, to green. This is green 2. Yeah, low ammo, and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that doesn't work. So that's that. That's I'm done. And then finally. Green lead at the back, so already got low ammo. Same column, same row and column. Middle is a green hat and a 6. So none of them apply. No. He's not green, and we're not getting 6, so that's fine. Okay, right. Moving on. Right, yellow. No, hold on. I was wondering what the best way to do this was. I don't think it matters, does it? Because if we knock this guy out the sky, well, we're better doing that one first, because if we knock that one out the sky, at least it's only 3 aircraft going knocked out rather than 4, isn't it? Yeah, so it is better, I think. So yellow 3, he's a green pilot as well, but he's got support by 2 veterans this time. So this is back to the top row, middle column. We're looking for 3, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. So it's an 8. There's the 14, and it's a green. Okay, so the 14 does nothing. He is green, but we're going to stop that hit by using Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot when we went for the bombers that we could have plucked for 4 as well, couldn't we? Oh, that was maybe a boob then, Grant, because you could have used the out of sun, the second advantage of the out of sun, couldn't you? The fact you'd only need a 4. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Because, and the reason that's a mistake is these wouldn't be here. These 2 hit markers. Yeah, you blundered there, Grant. You blundered there. Right, okay, let me stay where I'm. Yellow 3, he's got a green hat and a 14. 14 doesn't count. Yellow 3 is Ainsley. He's taking a green hat, but we've got two veterans that can save him, so I'm going to use use Moffat and keep the other guy. But that's what triggered it there. I was keeping the other guy for what? Because we've done our interception. Yeah, that was silly. That was silly. We could have. I mean, if we get the results we needed and we'd use that ability, we wouldn't have had any hats. Round 1, 9 points. Go. Just get out of there. And no hats. But just didn't think about that one. That was silly. Okay. That's yellow 3. Now, we've still got a job to do here, though. I'm hoping we're going to do it. Right, so yellow 2. Same thing, we need an 8. Disruption. Okay, there it is. So 6. 6 disruption. We're dealing a damage to them. Low ammo, return fire. So the 6 isolates that tile, which isolates the other 2. Let me just chuck them out of the way. And we can leave that like that. So what else do we have? We had the low ammo. This is for yellow 2. And we're dealing the damage as well. Yeah, that's right. And then, but we're taking return fire. Oh, it's not. 2 of them stuck to our finger there. Right, there's an engine, so that was timely. That's actually pretty good. It came at the right time. So, right, we need to deal with that first. So we need Dorney's, they're on the back of the stickers, aren't they? Dorney and a fallen marker. So, well, these stay engaged here. We can just move these guys up a little, I think. Yeah, that works. And there's the 2 damage. They stay engaged there. And then that is now fallen. Yeah? And these are Dorneys anyway. They need 3 engine kills. So right, so that was a 6. The low ammo, the damage. We've got return fire now for yellow 2. So again, another one that might turn into a hat that we could have avoided. Now yellow 2. No, he's used his ability as well. Okay, this is return fire. Yeah, it is. Oh, how about that? It's another lucky one. I've drawn these quite a lot of timely results, haven't I? So yellow 2 is veteran, so he's not green, so we get away with that one. Right, well we've done what we needed to do, so the only bit extra we could have is maybe a lucky kill there, or maybe all 4 of these deal damage to this one. That'd be nice. So that's that card done. So the last one is yellow leader. This is the bottom row now. Lone bomber, bottom row, middle column, damage and low ammo. So we'll mark them up for low ammo. We get damage. Might get something, maybe. We've got a chance. It's a 10. This would be nice. this would. I think I might be going after round 1 anyway, but this would make it more possible. So 10 or higher, and there we go. Rolls a 12, and Yellow Leader gets a kill. Right at the right time as well. It's always nice when it's the last guy. So I'm going to mark Yellow Leader and C. That's Schmidt. Hal, well done. That's your, Hal, I tell you what, that's your second bomber kill and your second escort kill. You've got 4 kills. 1 more, you're going to get a, well, lucky charm probably, but right, I didn't mark that on the other side. So bomber kill on the other side. And while I'm here on the other side, I'm going to mark a bomber kill. I'm also going to mark down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kit isolated. So I might as well just do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sitting at 10 points. You know, we're breezing here, aren't we? Right, okay, let's get this wrapped up. That was Yellow Leader. I've put the card away, I think. Sorry, I jumped away for a quick pause there. Yeah, it was damage, low ammo. He's got his low ammo marker. He got his damage and his kill. He's done. Right, well, what would be perfect if we can go 4 hits here? Maybe being a bit greedy, but okay, blue 3, isolated tile, middle row, middle column. Oh, we're not getting a hit. We are knocking it out though. So return 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to make it 4-1, and that guy's going to take return fire. So actually, I don't need fallen markers, Grant. We just need a couple of bombers. Because when this one becomes fallen, this one becomes a lone bomber as well. So we can take all that away. He's there, and then the other one is there or somewhere, and we can actually get rid of this tile. But I marked up the points for our tiles anyway, so actually I'm going to chuck that away over out of the way. So the points are marked up now anyway. And he was taking return fire as well. So this is blue 3. He's a green pilot as well, but he's got support again. So return fire. So the green hit marker would be okay here. Or something else. That's a straight up hit. 7 of the fuselage, and Grant's cringing again because he feels like he could have got away with these hits. Because that's the other advantage. It's an advantage is cancel the first round of hits, isn't it? Anything that becomes a hit just gets cancelled. Grant, damn. I mean, I'm going along fine. You know, things are fine, but that could have been. That's what I should have done, shouldn't I? Because I've been rolling twice and have the ability to pluck 4. And if you look up there, every one of my veteran leaders up to now still has their ability available. So I would have been rolling a dice that just needed a 4 or greater. I could have re-rolled it as well. Well. So there was no damage there, was there? It was just the 4. Yeah, so we're unlikely to be killing this unless we get something lucky. Right, blue leader, let's go. Lone bomber this time, so bottom row, middle column, damage low ammo. Grab the low ammo first. And do the damage. Let's see. It's an engine. It's not any good now, is it? Okay, never mind. Maybe get something to roll on. Red 3, bottom row, middle column, damage, low ammo. Seems to be the sort of most common result, which isn't bad. Right, let's see if we can get something to roll on this time. I try to shuffle them about and they end up sticking. Oh, it's another engine. Oh, I tell you what. He needs 3 engines. Here was me saying that this could never happen. Well, it was very unlikely to happen, but we've got 2 engine damage on him, and normally he needs 4 damage. So one more engine damage would do the business. So we've got that hope. There you go. That would be nice to finish with. So red leader, bottom row, middle column. Dorsal gunner. So dorsal gunner hit, so no chance of finding that 3rd engine. And return fire this time. And it's a wee bit annoying because it's leaving 3 damage markers on a bomber that just needs 1 more. Although there's nothing really else. Well, this has got 2 hits on it, I suppose. There's not an awful lot else out there to attempt to come back. And yeah, if we got that guy, I would have been absolutely delighted. But return fire here, red leader. Right, he does have an A skill, so that's good. So we can look at this, etc. He's got his veteran ability as well. We can cancel low ammos and the likes. Yeah, so it's a return fire, and just what I said. It's low ammo. We'll just take that, I think. Don't think we want to waste our skill on that. Our veteran privilege. And that's I'm done. Okay. Right, I've managed to get into an hour and 11 minutes, so probably just going to stop right there. Yeah, I'm still annoyed about this. What a fool. Why didn't I think about it? Because I've suddenly, I've got this now, the pluck thing. I've got that. We've got that many veterans that it's always going to be available to you to some extent, And I even made the blunder in not having one of the guys in the veteran slot. In this section leader slot, which was a bit silly as well. But yeah, I'm always going to make some blunders. Daft blunders like that. It's rules blunders I don't want to make, so they're as long as it's not that. But it does look like I could have a bash at not having these damage. So hopefully we can roll like a demon and get rid of all them. Right, I'm going to leave it there. To say 9 kit isolated, 1 bomber destroyed, 10 points. Probably going to come back and just wrap it up. I think you should. I think you probably should. But you never know. Overnight I might change my mind. Right, I'll be back tomorrow sometime. Cheers.